Periodic tenancies, APTs. So from 1st of May, all tenancies have effectively moved to periodic tenancies from day one. So there are no longer fixed terms or set end dates. This is one of the biggest structural changes as tenancies we've traditionally known them have fundamentally changed under the new legislation. So informal or handshake agreements, even with friends or family, are no longer compliant. So tenants, they must be given a written statement of terms. What this means is that landlords can't rely on tenancies like simply reaching an end of a fixed term to regain possession as well. And the only way a tenancy can now be brought to an end is by a landlord is through the correct legal eviction processing grounds. But on the tenant side, tenants are able to just at any point during the tenancy, give notice, provided they give a minimum of 2 months' notice. So in theory, a tenant could give notice on the day they move into the property. Effectively, every tenancy is now operating a minimum 2 months arrangement from the tenant's perspective, while landlords must ensure they're following the correct legal routes if they wish to regain possession.
Yeah, I'll mention here about the 2-month minimum term that I see this impacting the short let market, which is the contractor market, where a contractor would be stationed elsewhere from where their main home is. They'll be stationed elsewhere in the country for a short-term work contract. It could be hospital workers, it could be construction workers, for example. And these types of tenants typically rent short let, fully serviced accommodation. And it's a higher rate than normal rental rates, that serviced accommodation. It's similar to Airbnb. And they rent on a monthly basis, sometimes 2, 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months even. So I see potentially that the short let contractor market will gradually disappear as contractors realize that they can now rent a furnished HMO room for much less than short let rates. And they can rent a HMO room for 2 months. They're going to have to stay for a minimum of 6 months anymore. So yeah, I see that there's going to be some changes on that front.